What's up? I'm Brandy, and I just wanted to take a moment to introduce myself. I live here in Las Vegas, Nevada. A little bit about myself. Well, I started riding motorcycles in about 2010, about the same time that I moved to Las Vegas. And from there, I never looked back. I just kept riding. Later on, decided I wanted to ride with girls because all I ever did was ride with guys. A lot of fun. I got to learn a lot. But riding with the girls is a whole different thing. So I founded the Sin City Moto Girls. There was some other women doing some really cool things, different groups around the United States. And I just saw a need in Las Vegas, so I just created space for women, and we are still doing it today. Now follow me as we head out to the next destination. Fun fact, Dustin and I, my husband, that guy right there, got married on 3/24/25 this year, and we just wanted to make a little pit stop and celebrate that. We did it by ourselves.
We really had no plans. We just kind of just took it by the day and then jumped on our choppers. We rode around the day before and tried to find the best fitting one that we thought. This was the best drive-through wedding that we could come across. The people were just cool. Everything just kind of worked. Right up to the window, they pop out, and you get married.
Yeah, it was super simple, really awesome experience. Again, snacks. Super important. So I'm really glad that we're taking this ride in town today and showing you around Las Vegas, because there's so much to do in Vegas. Everybody goes straight to the casinos and does the Vegas tradition thing. Gambling, drinking, dancing the night away, all the things. But Las Vegas has so many different places where you can see really pretty things. So I hope to highlight some of those on this channel so that you can come to Vegas and get off the Strip. Still enjoy the Strip. There's so many cool things on the Strip, but there's lots of beautiful things off of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. So hope you enjoy this little time with us. We're gonna explain more as we go, but yeah, excited to be here. I think this is a perfect way to start our channel, and we'll see you at the next stop.
We're trying to give you guys an idea of what it's like to go through the drive-thru wedding.
Something really important to know about riding in Vegas is it gets extremely hot. I think that's the #1 question I always get is, how do you do it? It's so hot in Vegas. We pick and choose our battles. So this morning we were supposed to be up at 5:30. We're running a lot bit behind. It's getting warm, but very important when planning a trip in Las Vegas. Be sure to check the weather, make sure we're not going over 100. Always grabbing water. That's what Dustin and I are doing right now, is stopping and grabbing water. So be sure to stay hydrated and be aware of what the weather's like, because it could be 20 degrees and 101 by the end of the day. Totally exaggerating, but you feel what I'm saying.
Here are 2 must-visits here in Las Vegas. Jerry's Nuggets. To those 2 places while you're in Vegas, you've had a good time.
Now the best part, the ride. So we just left Las Vegas Boulevard. We followed Las Vegas Boulevard north and then made a right on Lake Mead. So this is where we're gonna start the ride. the Redstone picnic area. Actually, it's my first time to stop here, so it's really cool. They've got some coverings to hang out in the shade and enjoy a picnic. But I wanted to just tune into what we're riding today. So typically, you'll see me riding this as we go on long road trips. It is my 2022 Lowrider S. But today, since we're out ripping the lake, this is my 2001 Dyna that I absolutely love. It's got some of my favorite parts on it, and it's my little city ripper. Sometimes you'll see me throw a sissy bar on here and my Memphis Shades windshield, but that's only if we're going about 300 miles max. I like to keep this one close to home because it's much harder to find parts for an 01 Dyna than it is to find parts for a 2022 Lowrider S. So always rocking a Harley Davidson. It's my favorite motorcycle to ride. I've owned many brands, but this is absolutely my favorite. So we're gonna head down over to this little picnic area that I thought would have the most shade. So I could talk a little bit more about what you're gonna see on this channel. So my goal with this channel is to highlight all the things I love on my own terms. So everybody's got so many rules these days and things that you should and shouldn't do, and what's right and what's wrong. What is right and what is wrong? What is right is whatever makes you happy. That's what's right. So I plan on doing all the things that I love, from riding motorcycles. Obviously, that's my always go-to. Anytime like I'm feeling down, anytime I need a pick-me-up, it's always motorcycles. But also it's being outside. I love taking my truck. I have a FJ that I like to take off-roading and exploring and camping. I have a dirt bike that I can throw on the back of my truck and get out and go do all the things. So I'm gonna quit blabbing because I will get carried away really fast. But yeah, some of the things you'll see on this channel is gonna be epic landscapes, two wheels, lots of two-wheel fun, some four-wheel off-roading, I hope. My dogs, I love my dogs, and my husband. So I hope you stay tuned in, subscribe, like, do all those little things that can help me to grow this channel so I can continue to share these experiences with you. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna hydrate. Got me some Bubs hydration today, and yeah, see you at the next stop. We followed the shoreline all the way to the awesome city of Overton. I've always wanted to stop at the Lost City Museum. Unfortunately, it's closed today, so we're gonna hop back on the bikes, head into the town of Overton, and we'll see you at the next stop. All right, so we are stopped here in Overton because they had a lot of water come through here. We noticed on the ride in A lot of areas were washed out. I know a lot of people in Vegas that are locals, they will come ride that road really, really fast. I really hope that they are like riding the road and then riding it fast again. Because there were some areas where I had to lock up the brakes and slow down because the sand was so thick. Ride.
It was cool.
What was your favorite
Not
part?
the weather. The weather's hot, but the ride was cool.
So we are fueling up again. After talking to some of the workers where the road was washed out, there's not much open to eat on a Monday. It is Monday, like, I don't know, September, I think 8th or 9th. I don't know. But either way, there's not much open. We've gone through the town and looked around, and unfortunately we didn't find a spot to grab some food. So we're gonna end the ride here. So we went from North Las Vegas all the way over to Overton. I'm gonna drop the map in this little link. So I'm gonna download that map and share it with you. So if you're in Vegas and you're looking for something fun to do outside of the strip, jump on a motorcycle, grab a rental, or if you're on your own, ride the Lake Mead road. I believe it's called Northshore. But I'll drop the map in this description and share that with you. But great riding out in Vegas. Yes, you have to be mindful of the weather and the time of day, season, all the things when coming out here. One of the great things about living in Las Vegas is we get to ride year round, but I always use that as my excuse on why I have so many motorcycles, because I have different activities for every season that we go through. So I'm gonna quit chatting.